gentlemen. Funny, isn't it? How some people go out of their way to tear others down, to chip away at a person's dignity, and yet they never stop to think that maybe, just maybe, the same thing could happen to them. They took pleasure in disrespecting you, in treating you like you were less, like you were there to be used, pushed, and discarded. They loved that power, that smug little satisfaction of having the upper hand. But look where it's brought them now in the very place they pushed you into, looking up, hoping for the smallest scrap of respect. And isn't that something? Because the thing they valued so little is the very thing they're begging for now. They thrived off of making you feel small. Every glance, every sneer, every word was calculated, crafted to remind you that they held the power. They thought they could take pieces of yourself away, little by little, and you'd never notice. They never considered that you might be stronger than that maybe you'd come out of it with your head held high, while they'd be left in the ruins of their own arrogance. Now they're on the other side, feeling the sting of the same games they played. And oh, how bitter it is when the tables turn, when the power they so recklessly wielded slips through their fingers. You see, they thought they could stomp out your spirit, that with enough disrespect you'd shrink down to nothing, that you'd disappear. But they were wrong. Every insult, every cold look, every whisper behind your back only made you stronger, more resilient. And now, they're the ones on the receiving end. They're the ones being looked down upon, dismissed, judged, and they can't stand it. They're realizing now that the respect they stripped from you wasn't something they could just throw away without
Don't
consequence.
talk to me. Don't
Because
say
respect
anything
isn't
to
just
me.
something
Just
you
leave me
take, it's
alone.
something you earn, something you build. And now they're discovering what it feels like to be seen as unworthy. They took you for granted, treated you like you were disposable, like you'd always be there to absorb their poison. But people have limits. Even the kindest, the most forgiving souls have a point where they say enough. And you did. You walked away, left them to play their games alone. And now, as they sit there wondering why no one's on their side, why no one's left to put up with their games, it hits them. They're alone, abandoned, with no one to blame but themselves. They never thought they'd be on the receiving end of the same treatment. But here they are, trying to figure out where they went wrong. There was a time when they could command a room with a book, when people listened, even feared them. They thought that power was eternal, that their reign over others was secure. But disrespect is a dangerous game, one that turns on you when you least expect it. They used to be so proud, so self-assured. Now that pride is hollow and empty. They've become the person people walk away from, the one nobody takes seriously. And every slight, every rejection, every time someone treats them with the same disdain they showed you, it's a reminder that respect is earned, not forced. They laughed at you once, dismissed you like you were nothing. Now, they're the ones being laughed at, the ones no one takes seriously. How does it feel, they wonder, to be on the other side of that mirror, looking in and seeing everything they once put you through staring back at them? It's an ugly feeling, one that eats away at them, gnaws at their pride, tears at the image they once had of themselves. They're beginning to understand that the pedestal they put themselves on wasn't real. It was built on the backs of the people they mistreated, and now that it's crumbling, there's no one left to hold them up. They spent so long tearing others down that they never realized they were isolating themselves, cutting off the very connections that made them feel important. They thought that being feared or respected meant being above everyone else. But that's not. Over-the-shoulder trick shots are hard. Saving money on car insurance shouldn't be. $835 average savings. Not how it works. Real respect doesn't come from pushing others
I'm
down. It
not
comes
doing
from
readings.
lifting others up, from treating people with kindness, from seeing the humanity in others. They missed that lesson, and now they're paying the price. Because the only people left around them now are those who see them for what they really are, people who have no respect for them, no loyalty, nothing to offer but the same disdain they once dished out. They wanted to be untouchable, ultimate scales. And now, every slight, every cold shoulder, every act of disrespect they experience is a reminder of what they've done. They're haunted by their own choices, trapped in the cycle of their own making. It's poetic. Really, the very treatment they took so much pleasure in giving is the one thing they can't escape now. It's there in every interaction, in every person who looks past them, as if they're no one. Because to the world, that's what they've become, just another face in the crowd, stripped of the respect they once demanded. They built a world where respect was something to be taken, something to be demanded, and now they're left with nothing. No admiration, no loyalty, just the cold, hard truth that respect cannot be forced, cannot be stolen. It's a lesson they're learning the hard way. It's cutting deeper than they ever imagined. They never thought they'd be begging for understanding, for empathy, for a chance to be heard. But now, as they sit in the ruins of their own pride, they're starting to see what respect really means and how much they've lost. And isn't it something? Watching them try to piece together the shards of their own broken ego, trying to make sense of why the world seems so cold, so unfeeling. They're looking for the warmth, the kindness they never offered, and they can't find it. Because when you spend your life disrespecting others, that's what you end up with, a world that mirrors your own actions, a reality that shows you exactly what you've given. And for them, that reality is emptier than they ever could have imagined. They're haunted now, not by what they did to you, but by the realization that they are, in fact, the very person they tried so hard to avoid becoming. The disrespect they handed out so freely is the same disrespect they're drowning in now, and it's suffocating. They can't escape it. Every cold interaction, every dismissive glance, every slight they experience is a reflection of what they once were, and it's a reflection they can't stand to see. Because deep down, they know this is the life they created, the respect they threw away, the empathy they never offered. Now, when they're left alone with their thoughts, they start to see the damage they caused, not only to others but to themselves. They've become the person people walk away from, the person no one respects, no one admires. And that emptiness, that hollow feeling inside, is something they'll carry with them every day. It's the weight of all the bridges they burned, all the people they pushed away, all the moments of kindness they ignored. And in the end, that's what they're left with, a world that reflects the very things they chose to ignore. They wanted power, wanted control, wanted to feel like they were above everyone else. But true power doesn't come from hurting others. It comes from lifting others up, from creating connections built on respect, on kindness. They missed that lesson. And now, as they sit in the ruins of their own ego, they're finally starting to see what they threw away. They're left with a hollow sense of loss, a bitter taste of regret, and the realization that they'll never know what it means to be truly respected. Because respect isn't something you can take, it's something you have to give. So now,
This medication.
haunted by the reality of what they've become. They wanted to feel powerful, untouchable, and now they're left. Deja todo lo que estés haciendo y ve a Vista, el hogar del streaming de Despicable Me 4, The Illumination. Calificado PG, streaming ahora, solo en Vista. I love my natural hair, but not what hoodies and hats were doing to it.
Wow. I can't do the same thing every day. It's gonna make me tired. I already look like a fucking cartoon character. You know, the problem with this live is y'all sit on this hoe and y'all just stare at me. So that's why I don't say nothing to y'all, because that's just weird to me. communication is really kicking in.